So I'm not going to spend too much time talking about this just because there's not a whole lot to talk about directly. Yeah. What the hell? Get that out of me. Um, Jesus. So I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about this because there's not a lot to say directly about the thing because it hasn't happened yet. But on August 1st, uh, in just I don't even know what today's date is. It's like the 20 something, 21st. On August 1st, I am going to my first ever author signing event. And I'm very nervous about that because I don't know fully what to expect. I have my own table and I'm going to be decorating it and bringing some, some books to sell. I've already got like a few books that I purchased a while ago. I have two more coming in. Um, and yeah, I have my own booth, and I'm nervous about it because I don't know how to talk to people. I especially don't know how to talk to people about my book in person because, you know, how much can I say without spoiling some things? Like, hey, what's your book about? I wrote the synopsis for a reason. Please just read that because I will stumble and I will give a horrible first impression. Um, so I'm doing that event on the first, and like I said, yeah, I'm super stoked. And I'm going to do another video after this, after the event, just talking about my experience with it. And I thought I had something else I was going to say about that. Like I was going along that mental pathway, like as if I was going to get to a certain thing, and then it just went away. Well, the other thing is, real quick, is that I did finish the last chapter of this current book. I have to write the epilogue, and the epilogue has changed since the initial draft, because of course it has. But this change is also going to affect the beginning of book 3 quite a bit. Not too dramatically. A lot of this stuff is like the way that it kicks off is still pretty much going to be the same, but character motivations will change a little bit, and I think I'm actually pretty happy that I had this idea, despite the fact that it's going to be some more work for me, because it makes a lot of sense for the character's motivation to kick off some of that plot. So I'm excited for it, but yeah, anyways, we'll get there when we get there. That's a ways away before I even start working on that. So, although, one cool thing is, I've had the worst luck in my life with printers. I fucking hate printers. Any adult who's ever had to buy a printer, got a printer secondhand, or whatever have you, or anyone who's ever used a printer that wasn't in like a library or at their parents' house or something, they're fucking cursed. They are cursed. I hate them. I bought a printer years ago and it worked for like a little bit, and I don't need to print much. It's mostly like return shipping labels and shit like that. And occasional whatever. But brain, please. I keep looking at myself in the camera and just like wanting to say something. If you're wondering why my hair is a little bit tight because I got it retwisted, so I'm also playing with it a lot because of that, because I'm like self-conscious because it's a little tighter to my head, so it doesn't look as good. It just looks, it's flatter. Let's do that. That didn't help. Ugh. But yeah, anyway, so printers are the worst. I hate them with a passion, and my printer that I bought just stopped working. Like, it does all this mechanical shit, but it doesn't feed. It refuses to feed paper, no matter what. The thing is still basically brand new. It's printed probably less than 100 pages, brand new, and it just stops feeding. It says, "Oh, the feeder is dirty." It's like, no, the fuck it isn't. I took the thing apart basically, and everything is perfectly fine. It's just like the little spinners that push the paper, that feed the paper. Just like, nah, it's dirty or something. Like, the fuck it is. So that thing, I'm going to shoot it with a shotgun. I swear, I'm going to shoot it with a shotgun. I have a shotgun. So my parents gave us their printer because they upgraded, whatever. We always get the secondhand, the sloppy seconds crap. It's like, oh yeah, it works perfectly fine. But then their printer, the one they gave us, had a fucking subscription to ink, which is insane. So we didn't have the subscription, so we literally could not use the ink. The ink that was already in there would not was not allowed to be used by the printer because we didn't have an account signed into the printer that had a subscription to the ink. What in the goddamn fuck? That should be illegal. That should be fucking illegal. So I went and I bought third-party ink, which supposedly was supposed to work, and you know what it does? We put the ink in there, I put the ink in there, and it pops the ink and spills it all on the inside. It sabotaged itself. It fucking killed itself. Because I didn't use its subscription ink. Fuck printers. I hate them. I wish they would all die. So, anytime I have to print something, which, whatever, I have to have my parents print it, which is so annoying, because I have to go over there and pick it up, and I have to, like, deal with the house, with that house, and it's so annoying, and I hate having to rely on anybody for anything. I just like doing shit myself, but I don't have the finances to do most stuff myself. But, like even when I'm at work, I want everybody to, like, let me do my job and don't try to help me. Unless I ask directly for help, don't help me. It's that kind of thing. It's not like pride or anything like that. It's just, I just like doing stuff myself so I can get done with it and be like, yeah, okay, I did that, cool. And so if anything goes wrong, there's no pointing fingers. It's just, oh, I messed up. And it's easy because I can be like, yes, I messed that up, instead of, well, no, this person did that, which messed, like, I don't want to deal with all that shit. So I don't want to have to rely on using anybody else's equipment. And if I go to the library, it costs 15 cents a page to print, which isn't a lot, obviously, but I go to the library once a week, and I don't want to do all my printing over there and spend money. So, all this to say, I bought a laser printer for, as far as I understand, no ink. It's a monochromatic laser printer, so it should just be able to print black and white. That's all I need. That's all I need. It's for shipping labels. So if this doesn't work, I am boycotting printers. So yeah, I'll be able to use that, and all that to say that when I get done with this first edit and I go through and I do a cursory spell check, I will be able to just print out the manuscript at home, all of the pages, on 8.5 by 11 paper, and just so I can edit the manuscript myself instead of spending a bunch of dollars at the library or having my parents print it or having to, like, format it into a book for me to print. I can just print it at home and do the manuscript editing like a real fucking author. So that's what's going on with that. I gotta write the epilogue, which isn't my epilogues are always short, only a few pages. I just need to make sure I nail down what's going on. I re-scripted it this morning, and tomorrow I'm going to try to start it, and then, and this will be the first time also I'm going to be giving at least half of the manuscript, because the second half still needs some work, but I'm going to be letting somebody read part of the manuscript before I do my second round of editing, which will be interesting. I don't think it's going to change anything, but there might be some suggestions that I might be like, okay, yeah, that's a good idea. I don't like taking in the feedback. I don't want anybody's ideas, because then my people pleaser will come out of me, and I'll be like, oh, they said this. They must have a reason for it, and they know better than me, and I want to make them happy, anybody who's suggesting, so I'll change this. But after, that's all like before the fact. I might do that. After the fact, when a book is done, it's like, I might take something you say and be like, okay, yeah, is Joey a waste of a character? Should Joey not exist? But I'm not going to change anything. It might make me think, but I've never done it before, so, I mean, I guess technically I did. I had my ex edit transgression, but she was just going through and highlighting things that were spelling or grammar, and then highlighted things that she liked, but she wasn't highlighting anything to be changed or criticized or saying whatever. She might have had notes of, like, this doesn't make sense because I wrote something wrong, but she wasn't, like, actually giving me feedback on the story besides saying things she liked. So technically, I guess somebody's done it before, but not in the same way. Although there is no way, because I don't know what to expect. Anyway, that's it.